2021 was an amazing year for Roblox Five Nights at Freddy's. New games, old games getting huge updates, and of course, we can't forget about Security Breach finally launching after what feels like a decade of waiting. This year, like previous years, I have compiled a list of my personal list of my favorite 10 Roblox FNAF games. Please keep in mind this is my opinion, and if you're a dev and your game does not appear on this list, please don't be discouraged, keep at it, and I'm sure your game will make the list next year. I decided which games to add to my list by how much content is in it, how original and unique the concepts were, and most importantly, how much fun I had playing them. So, without wasting any more time, let's do this. Starting with number 10 on my list is unfortunately a game that is no longer being updated, but it is FNAF RP New and Improved. This game gave so much content throughout the year, a ton of animatronics, events, and last but not least, badges. The animatronics are built so well, and the animations are great as well. The badges were all super unique too, from original characters, FNAF AR animatronics, the books, the FNAF Frights animatronics, and more. This game has so many badges to find, I don't even think I have all of them yet. Next up on the list with number 9 is Burgers and Fries Roleplay. This game was created by the same devs as Afton's Family Diner and Fredbear's Mega Roleplay. So if you played both of those, you really know what to expect with this game. This game is animated so incredibly well, plus it's one of the only super quality Five Nights at Candy's games on Roblox. The game would be higher up on my list, however it is still fairly new, and it has plenty of room to grow when it comes to badges, game passes, events, and just content in general. It does have Five Nights at Candy's 1 and 2, but I am really excited to see how far the game goes and what they decide to add next. Number 8 is Faz Theme Park Roleplay. This game was a huge surprise to me and definitely is the most improved FNAF game on this list. The badges were all super fun to find and were all difficult in their own way as well. None of them were really step on this thing to get a badge, which aren't always a bad thing, don't get me wrong, but each badge requires multiple steps to find, which makes them harder. Also, the animatronics are really well designed and well animated as well. There's a lot of content in this game as well. Finding the badges will take you quite some time, so good luck. Coming up in spot number 7 is FNAF Under Roblox Standards. This game isn't really a roleplay game like the other games on this list. It goes back to the roots of the FNAF franchise, survival. It's basically all the fun of the normal FNAF games, but you can play with all your friends and a bunch of random people. What makes this game even more spooky is the fact you can run around the pizzeria or whatever location you're in, and you're not stuck solely in the office. Even though that's usually the safest spot to be, unless you get jump scared, then it's probably not. I want to see how they add FNAF 4 and Security Breach and all the other games too, so hopefully it keeps being updated soon. 6 is Fazbear Frights Roleplay. Unfortunately, this game hasn't been updated too much lately, but earlier in the year they were pumping out updates like no one's business. At the time it released, it was the first game release, as far as I know, when it came to the Fazbear Frights books. The animatronics look amazing, they're all well detailed with a bunch of animations as well. The badges in this game are a very good variety of simple and even more complex with different steps as well. I really hope they're not done with this game. I would really love to see a Felix the Shark update, maybe even Ralpho or that weird Shadow Into the Pit Bonnie thing, as well as some kind of Fazgoo type morph as well. Number 5 on my top Roblox FNAF games list is Fredbear Central from the creators of Daisy's Doggy Diner. This game is a part of the larger multi-universe group of games, and it has so much unique, original animatronics, plus some of the most fun events I've ever played in Roblox. Plus, the game has a really interesting storyline going as well, which keeps it much more unique than a lot of the other games on this list. Number 4 is the beginning of Fazbear End. This game was number 1 last year, but because of other games getting some crazy updates, I had to move it down a few spots. The game wasn't updated as much as the others on this list, but one of the main new updates was the addition of Helpy, everyone's favorite character. I'm kidding, Helpy is cool and all, but the real main update was when they added the feature to replay old events like the Halloween event, Easter event, or the Storm event as well. These events are some of the greatest in Roblox, and the fact that you can relive them whenever you feel like, and you don't have to wait for a certain time of year, is amazing. Plus, their original character Benny, and his story is really unique and interesting as well. All the music is original and created by the creator of the game. It sounds really great as well. I really hope they continue to update the game next year. Looking forward to seeing what comes next. Before we get into the top 3 games of 2021, I wanted to give a few honorable mentions to some other games that didn't quite fit on the list. These games are really great and were so close to being on the list. Also, they're not in any real specific order. So, first honorable mention goes to Scrap Baby's Pizza World. Second is Faz Revamp Part 1 and 2. I mean, they're basically like just one big game. The next one is Memes and Dreams 2. This is a mod, technically, so I don't know if it really counts, but the animatronics and locations are super fun and unique, and I like them a lot. Next, we have Fazbear Enterprise, then FNAF The Resurgence, and the Freddy's 1985 RP. Then we have Fazbear's Relighted RP. This game is really cool, but it is still very new. I can't wait to see what they add next year. They are adding updates rapidly, so I'm really excited. And last but not least, we have to add the Security Breach roleplay as well. They've remade this game like 7 times, so I don't even know if this is the right game anymore, to be honest. Alright everyone, here we go! Number 3 on the list is FNAF 2, The New Arrivals. This game was bumped all the way to number 3 because of the tree and the toilet characters. Just kidding, sort of. This game has really fun badges like Mike PNG and the newer one, Land of the Dead. The animatronics look so detailed and quality, plus the animations are super clean as well. They also just redid the entire game with their own music and voice acting, secret Easter eggs hidden all over the place. This is another game that I really hope they continue getting more and more experience and updates so we can see how they compare next year. Number 2 is Archive Nights. This game might not have as much content as the other games when it comes to, badges, animatronics, or maps. However, what they lack in total content, they make up for an insane quality. The quality of this game is insane. Everything from the music, the lighting, animatronics, animations, and even how to obtain the badges. Plus the cutscenes that play during some of those badges. Everything is just flat out amazing. I don't know how else to say it. This is one of the only games I genuinely look forward to seeing new badges, because every time one drops, you already know it's going to be a crazy adventure. And last but certainly not least, it may not be a surprise to anyone, but I gave the number 1 Roblox FNAF game of 2021 spot, my personal favorite, to the Pizzeria Roleplay Remastered TPRR. When it comes to content, no other Roblox FNAF game, maybe even most large Roblox games, can't compete. There were so many crazy events this year, and there's so many animatronics with different animations and abilities. They can turn into different animatronics or turn into humans or purple guy. This game has literally everything you could possibly want out of a FNAF game. It has all the locations, all your favorite animatronics, plus unique original animatronics. It has a super in-depth detailed OC creator, and they just added a pizzeria builder mode. You want some terrifying phobia animatronics? Boom, done. You want a Springtrap crab-like animatronic thing? Done. They got it. They've got it all. There are so many achievements and new daily tasks as well, so you never have to spend any Robux in order to buy the things you can have in this game. They have all this content, but then boom, while I was writing this list, they just released a huge security breach update, which includes the Pizzaplex, a ton of animatronics, a bunch of super fun mini games. It feels like there's an infinite amount of things to do, and as the years go on, it's only getting better and better. I cannot wait to see what kind of events they add next, plus what updates they add to the Pizzaplex. All in all though, this year has been amazing for Roblox FNAF games, and just FNAF in general. If this year was so awesome, I cannot wait until 2022 and see what these games and all the other games do next. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know if you agree with this list or what your top 10 list is in the comments. And use star code Gallant whenever you're buying Robux. And that's it. Bye! Psych! Best game of the year is Animatronic World. Let's go! Hey!